Hey everyone, this is Mike, and today I'm back in Lost Ark with a Velganos solo run. If you don't know what Velganos is, it's the final Guardian raid that we currently have on the global server. There will be more in the future, but this is the last one that we have right now. So the reason why I went for the solo clear is twofold. First of all, I just haven't had any luck with matchmaking or party finder. Just never been able to clear it like that. And secondly, there's this custom on the Korean server where you earn your Lost Ark citizenship by soloing this Guardian raid. So of course not something that you need to do, but I love this game and I usually don't shy away from a challenge, so that's why I decided to go for it. Now this isn't my first solo completion of the fight, that happened a few days ago, and I'll quickly put the screenshot on screen. So as you can see, it was a pretty close one, but I don't have the footage of that run because I just wasn't expecting to clear it, so I wasn't recording. Now since then, a few days have passed, I've soloed it plenty more times, so I've got a lot more experience on the fight, and I've also changed some parts about my build as well. First off, I got new accessories and a new ability stone, so I now have level 3 Ignite, All Out Attack and Hitmaster, whereas on my first clear I only had level 3 Ignite and All Out Attack, didn't even have level 1 Hitmaster, so that's a very big damage increase. On the defensive side, I also changed around my cards. In the first clear I had the 4-piece Lost Windcliff for the dark damage reduction and then the 2-piece Field Boss set for the max HP boost. Now I have 2-piece Lost Windcliff and 4-piece Light of Salvation, so a whole lot more dark damage reduction. If you want to see my full build in terms of tripods that I have, tripod levels, gems, etc., then I will show that at the end of the video. In terms of the fight itself, it's a pretty cool Guardian. If you're planning on doing it, I strongly recommend you invest in some pheromone bombs, because he's guaranteed to run away twice, and the map is kind of big, so that really cuts down on the time that you would otherwise be spending running around the map trying to chase the Guardian. Outside of that, whirlwind bombs are amazing. He has 3 stagger checks that will one-shot you when you fail them. You can run away from them as far as I know, but it's just such a missed DPS opportunity if you do. And if you have a bomb on you, then you should never fail it. I think I succeeded all 3 stagger checks without even using a bomb in this clear, and that has been the case for most of my clears thus far. Usually I end up using 1 bomb per run or something during his final phase, so definitely not too bad. If you're going for the solo, it's also a little bit more forgiving on the side of the buff-debuff mechanic. If you don't know how it works, these light puddles that you'll see me picking up give me a damage boost up to 3 stacks, and once I go beyond 3 stacks, it gives me a damage reduction on top of that as well. Now, certain attacks will give you a darkness stack and also reduce the light stacks that you have by 1. The darkness stacks make you take increased damage, and then picking up a light puddle will again cleanse that darkness stack away. But in the final phase, where you can see him glowing red, he doesn't drop the light puddles anymore, and he'll also do an AoE that will take away one of your light stacks periodically. So it's important that you do his circle around the boss mechanic correctly, that way you can cleanse whatever darkness stacks you might have, while also picking up new light stacks in the process. But of course, if you're going in alone in phase 1 and phase 2, all of the light puddles are going to be for you, whereas otherwise you might have to share them with the rest of your party, because of course you want everybody to be able to benefit from this DPS buff as well, outside maybe your support, I guess. But still, that's at least 3 more people that you would be sharing buffs with, whereas if you're going solo, you can just take all of the puddles for yourself, and thus, if you get hit by one of these darkness stacks, it's also a lot easier to cleanse it by picking up a new puddle. Overall, pretty fun fight, and I can totally recommend anyone to try and go for the solo if matchmaking isn't going your way, because it's certainly been a whole lot easier for me to clear this fight by going in solo than going in with matchmaking. But that's pretty much everything that I had to say, so I'm gonna leave you with the rest of the gameplay. Enjoy.